Hello and welcome again to another video on Some Dutch Wargamer. My name is Ricardo and this is Timothy and he's here for a rematch. The last time didn't went that good with his dice. He got some other dice and yeah, we did shuffle our lists a bit and he now has some tactics and I have some other tactics also. What you will see in my list is I have some Valkyries, and the Valkyries, three of them will be doing some airborne stuff. So I do not know what they will do, but I got some Bullgrins and veterans and command squads in them. We'll see what it does. I just like the idea of dropping Bullgrins out of a Valkyrie. I don't know.
Fun.
Yeah, I don't know if it's fluff wise, also canon, but I like the idea. What did you do with your list?
Well, I have some light blue with yellow Raven Guard. No, I decided to make the strongest list I could with Primaris and again a Bellblade. The way to make it strongest is, in my opinion, make it Raven Guard, because the 12-inch -1 to hit on your infantry is pretty good.
Yeah, tactics are really good.
So we're gonna see. I'm gonna change my tactic. Last time I went all in, go forward with tank and all. But this time I'm going to stay a little bit behind and hope to get some more shooting out of the Bellblade.
Mm-hmm.
And the infantry protecting the Bellblade like it should.
Yeah, the speed bump.
Yeah.
Well, you will be having some close range also from my Valkyries. They will be dropping some stuff, so will be interesting to see how the battle ends. And I think we'll be going over the armies here. For the Imperial Guard, like I told you guys, I have as a commander. This is the tank commander with Executioner and Heavy Bolter, no sponsons with it. 2 company commanders, and behind them is are 3 infantry squads. They are backed up with 2 of those, 2 scout sentinels without the cannons, and the elites will be Harker, Bullgrins and a Priest, which will be dropping out of Valkyrie. 2 of these squads will also be dropping out of it, and they are Scions, but they are veterans today. Some tanks with to support all of it, and a Wyvern. And I'm a dumbass. I broke my base while putting up my my army. So the glue is standing there because else this guy will fall down, and it needs to be, the glue needs to harden a bit. And 3 Valkyries. We'll see what it does. The Valkyries will be my mobile stuff together with all the elites, and yeah, we'll see what they do in the battle. Let's go over to the not Space Wolves.
Okay, these are the Raven Guard. We have Primaris Captain with Power Sword and Master Crafted Auto Bolt Rifle.
Clearly, Siebel.
Next to him is Primaris Lieutenant. And what you see is what you get.
Okay.
Then I have 3 troop choices, 3 intercessor squads, all with the standard auto bolt rifle, and each sergeant has a grenade launcher. Then next to them is the Hellblaster squad.
These guys are nasty.
They're pretty good. Then I have some aggressors, an aggressor squad, 5 of them. They are with the bolt gauntlets and grenade launchers, I think. They're kitted with flamers, but that doesn't matter. The 2 guys in the back are also not aggressors, but they wear Graphics armor, so they could join the battle. And next to that are 2 interceptor squads with assault bolters. So, and in the very back is the Veldblade again. I haven't finished the quad lance cannons, so they're not fitted on yet, but they are there. It has two of a twin-linked flamer, a storm bolter, and the demolisher cannon, accelerator cannon, and the two quad las cannons. So it's gonna bring the pain.
Just those names of those guns, they are just impressive. Let's see what it will do in this combat. I have some tanks, I have some flyers. I think he will swat down some flies, and we'll see what the other guys will do in this battle. We will be putting up terrain and deploying afterwards, and we'll get back to you when we roll off for the first turn, and you will see the deployment then. Alright, we started deployment, and as usual I did not finish deployment. And what we are going to play, we're going to play Spoils of War. As you can see, we have the frontline assault deployment. So that's the small, what is it, spear point tipped long table edge deployment. And how this is my deployment. I have my Wyvern over here, some infantry, tanks with Harker in front of them. Then here's one Valkyrie with in them is the company command squads. This one has the veterans in it, and this one has the bull grains in them. Then two scout sentinels and two infantry squads, and my company commander is right in front of the tank over there. I will be playing with the warlord trait that I can get my own command points back, and I am thinking, what's it called again? Auto Reliquary of Tiberius or something? I don't know. The one where I can get command points off of Timothy, and I use one command point to get the Lords of Command also. So I hope I can get another order off onto the same unit. Timothy has castled up a bit, and this is his deployment. Tank in the middle. Imperial speed bump all around, and he has got some reserves also. He used one stratagem to get one extra unit in reserves, and we'll do the roll off. Timothy has a +1. Let's see what his other dice will do. So he rolled a 5, and I rolled a 6. So first turn for guard. Do you want to seize?
Yes, of course. No.
No seize. So we're going up for guard, turn 1. The guardsmen moved up in their movement phase. As you can see, this Valkyrie just moved up a bit, so it is hovering, and two command squads and the company commander jumped up. Not via grab shield insertion, but normal disembark. This guy moved up over here, and he dropped his veteran squad on the way, and they are situated in this building. The other Vendetta, or the Valkyrie, dropped the Bullgrins, and they are over here, and I hope they can make a charge into one of these two groups. I don't know which one, but we'll see. Then my tanks moved up a bit to get into shooting range, and well, that's about it. One thing for info, we decided, because we have a cityfied map, that everything within the square of a building is in cover. Just so you know. So let's see what a guard can do in their shooting phase, in the first shooting phase, turn 1. the guard turn 1. I did expect a bit more of the shooting phase, but Raven Guard, so the shooting phase wasn't that satisfying. What happened? This squad, what are they called again?
The aggressor squad.
Yeah, the aggressors lost 3 guys from shooting from these guys. These guys lost 1 guy from grab shoot insertion. The aggressors just lost 3 guys and 1 has a wound. And the Fellblade has lost 1 wound. Then I shut up my own squad. Because Raven Guard has -1 to hit and they overcharged. They don't like overcharging and doing hit rolls on 2, so I lost 2 guys from this squad. I need to do a morale test for them. And then came the charge phase. And the Bullgrins wiped out the squad that was over here. Oh, I love those guys. They are so hard hitting in combat. So, that was the turn 1 for the guard. I scored 40 objectives. I scored behind enemy lines, and I am going to defend objective 4, which is inside this building. I don't think you can see it. Against the wall there. And let's see what Timothy is going to do in his turn 1. So, Raven Guard, not Space Wolves. Turn 1. This was an interesting turn. I like the way it turned out. And we had a charging Fellblade. Wow. So what happened? The guys that were over here, the aggressors, they just shut apart the veterans that were over here. So they're gone. These squads shut apart my command squad, and there's only 1 plasma gun left from 1 command squad. The Hellblasters shut up one Bullgrin, and the other ones were too resilient because they have 2 up for their brute shield. Brute shield? Yeah, brute shield, slap shield, whatever. And they took cover for one command point, and they are in cover. So that's a lot of saves they made. Then these guys charged in. The Fellblade charged in, and they soaked it all. This Bullgrin just has 1 wound left, and the Bonehead has all his wounds. Then these guys charged in, and the Priest is as resilient as well. He soaked up a lot of wounds with his Rosarius, and he has 2 wounds left. So a lot of plasma is gone, and we're going to see the guard turn 2 what they can do. Guard turn 2. What I did was I moved up my my tank a bit. These guys moved out of cover because they want to shoot, and they still cannot shoot. These Valkyries, they switched places. Just about. The squad that was over here moved to this objective to secure it, so I can have a victory point. And the Bullgrins, they died during the charge phase or the attack phase because of the Fellblade, and let's not talk about it. let's just not talk about it. The rest of the turn shooting was disappointing, but everyone can have those turns. I had a Timothy turn, so to speak. I had a lot of ones. And what I did was I killed 2 Hellblasters, and this squad has just 1 guy left.
Yeah, so he lost 4. Yep. Leadership 8. That's good.
He's good.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And and I needed this one to secure it, and because of the Bulgarians that died, I do not secure it because there's a huge thing next to the priest, and I cannot take the secure objective 5 from Timothy. Bit disappointing, but okay, we'll go on and let's see what the not Space Wolves can do in turn number 2. So the turn 2 for the not Space Wolves was a slaughter fest. They did shoot hard, they hit hard, and what they did was this infantry squad over here is dead. Then one tank gone, second tank on 6 wounds, and in combat, no, that was last turn. The Bulgarians said they're gone. So kind of a slaughter fest, and yeah, victory points wise, Timothy has 4-5 victory points or so. For me that's about the same. I think maybe I have 6, so interesting battle. Let's see what goes on in the next turn. So guard turn 3. Guard turn 3. These guys are in cover still, and they did shoot at them, didn't do anything. I had some less cannons from my Valkyries and some tanks that shot at the fell blade, and it is now on 18 wounds. Need to do 4 more wounds to have it broken down. 5. 5 wounds. That one guy got shot down. Here's one guy dead and 1 extra wound. And that's about it what I did with the shooting phase. No charges left whatsoever. And yeah, let's see what the... Wait, I can do a charge. Maybe not. I'm thinking about it. You'll see in the next part of the video. So I did look up the stratagem for crush them, and as it turns out, an Astra militarum vehicle can charge even if it advanced, and I did not advance, but I charged and hit on a 2+ because of the stratagem. I like it. So yeah, that gives a lot of potential for the Valkyries when charging. I killed one of these guys, so they're down to 2 and 1 squad of 3. And let's see what the Raven Guard will do in their turn 3. Turn 3 for the Raven Guard. What they did was the fell blade destroyed 2 tanks over here, charged the Punisher, and also that one has 30 wounds less. Then these guys, they moved over here, shot into the infantry squad, and they lost 4 guys, so I need to roll a morale test for them. These guys moved out of combat and shot into the Valkyrie, who also lost 2 wounds. And these guys are still okay. The rest of them all moved up, so that's where the lieutenant and the company commander is, and this guy is just scary right now. Let's see what the guard can do in their turn 4. Guard turn 4. What I did was this guy moved out of combat, and I did a lot of shooting into one lieutenant with flyers over here, and I killed it, and with that I got 1, 2, 3 objectives, so that's good. But then again, Timothy scored 2 points for defend objective 2. So it will be an exciting end of the battle. It will be a big attrition war right now. Let's see how it ends up. And yeah, these guys also got grinded down a bit, and these guys lost 1 wound, and that's about it what happened in turn 4. Let's see how turn 5 will end up. turn 4 of the Raven Guard. That Fellblade thing is now paying off. This guy lost 6 wounds. This guy lost 1 wound. 1 Valkyrie is out of the air, and the infantry squad here got killed, mostly by this guy. That thing is just awesome. And Timothy also scored 2 objectives, so it will be a close match at the end, I think. Let's see what we will do in turn 5. I think I have no favor anymore from the Emperor, because I did 1 wound over here with 2 Valkyries that were hovering, standing still, and so roving gunship, so +1 to hit. And I did 1 wound over here with the Wyvern. That's it. So that was turn 5. I scored no objectives whatsoever. And yeah, let's see what turn 5 will bring for the not Space Wolves. At the end of turn 5, the guard got a beating again. The company commander was over here, got killed. The other one was already killed the last turn over here. And 1 Valkyrie got shot down. This guy's reduced to 2 wounds. And I have an infantry squad over here, so that's it. So I hope points wise it will be exciting, and we will be looking at a possible turn 6. So let's see. No, it's end game. We will be counting points, and afterwards we will get back to you. So battle has ended. Turns out he's the winner. The victory points was 16 to 12. So it wasn't that close as we thought, but still was a fun game. I had fun with flying around with the Valkyries. They didn't do much with shooting, but it was still fun. The stuff that dropped out, the plasmas always works. The Bullgrins, I love them in combat. The only thing is how to get them in combat without without spending too much points on transports or whatever. That's the thing there is. And if you keep them in your ground line, yeah, it's okay, but it's situational that you can use them in close combat. But I really had fun this game.
Yeah,
it was a good tactical game. The only thing I did not have at the end of the game was, no, I had line breaker. I thought I didn't have it, but with the hull of the Valkyrie I was in. So yeah.
Yeah, the Raven Guard, the tactic really helped out.
I officially hate Raven Guard as an opponent.
Yeah. But it was necessary because you have so much anti-infantry guns. I wouldn't have survived if I didn't have the -1.
No, I liked your list. This list was really great with those tactics. You had your shooty stuff at a distance, especially against the gun line. It's really effective.
Yeah, and the boxing Fellblade. It was so awesome.
That thing just moved up, and yeah, you know the Murphy's Laws of War. They have surrounded us. Good, we can shoot anywhere. Yeah, that's what it did. That thing is just pure awesome.
Yeah, and the first time against the Bograms it was, well, why not? Let's see what it can do, and it did really good. So
yeah, let's
go forward.
It's so wounds, and yeah.
It put itself in combat, and you couldn't shoot at it anymore.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to leave because you wanted to fight with your Bograms.
Yeah. And if I left combat, you just would have shut them apart.
Yes.
And now I could kill one of those aggressors.
Yes.
So yeah, they got their points out of it, but yeah. Overall, I like to play with Valkyries with the airborne list I had. is it really that competitive? I am not convinced of that. But it's really fluffy, it's really fun to play, you can do anything with it. I would love to see 3 units of Bullgrins just dropping out 3 Valkyries just for fun. It works, it's fun, and yeah. Your list? Oh, the Veldbane blade really, that was the man of the match.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Could have shot better, but it really didn't do bad.
No, it did above par.
Yeah, but
especially with the rerolls with the captain and
reroll
lieutenant.
ones I needed, especially when you put out my lieutenant. And I really missed the ones to move.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a champ, and also the Inceptor squads, the 2 Inceptor
They did
squads.
really good.
They did really good.
They are so flexible, so fast across the battlefield where you need them.
Could get a lot of points, could get a lot of firepower at them, which they survived.
Yeah.
And,
2 full shootings of Valkyries and I only did 1 wound. What? No, no.
Yeah.
I don't
and
like Raven.
let's not forget the brave intercessors, 2 men, who shot down the last wound of your Valkyrie.
Yeah.
It was a lucky shot.
The pure sheer what is happening that we had last battle happened with fun stuff in this battle. So, no, it was really fun. Thanks for playing.
Nice game.
Yeah. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, just put them in the comment section below. I have responded also to some minor errors also in the other videos. So if you see something, we're always learning. And if you like the tactics, if you like the battle, put a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I will be putting up more content with some of the local gamers around here. And if you want to battle also and you are near Haarlem, Alkmaar or whatever in Holland, just say it in the comments and maybe we can do a battle also. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.